My name's Joshua Akufa and I'm reporting for Trinity News. What were you actually singing and why were you there?
So we went to Beijing first for 2 weeks to perform A Midsummer Night's Dream by Benjamin Britten. We toured in the Shanghai Arts Festivals and we did some concerts around some schools.
What was your favourite part?
Obviously we did it for the singing and it was great fun. But I also did enjoy a lot just going out, doing all the excursions. We got to do the Great Wall, shopping and the markets. It was a really good vibe. The experience there was absolutely amazing. It was a great thing to do. I had all my friends with me. It was just so fun.
Was there ever a time you wished you were at school when you were at China?
I think sometimes the food in the canteen's a lot nicer than Chinese food. Like, they had snakes and rats, which was kind of unappetizing.
What did you do in your spare time?
We did go out lots of times. Places like the Great Wall and Tiananmen Square and things like that.
What are the differences between certain things in China than between certain things in England?
I think the best difference out of all of them is the toilets, because on the Chinese toilets there are loads of buttons on the side and they do lots of different things. Like, for instance, there's a seat warmer on the toilets and lots of stuff like that.
Thank you so much for telling me practically everything about China. And next time I go to China, which is during the Christmas holidays, I'll definitely try the toilets. 上线 Joshua out.
We've got Chris Apuku, who's over there with 1M. I know how much he's valued in defence, so we've already seen Sam Godfrey make a few really good saves.
What coach do you think is going to win?
And everyone's all spread out, all the A's and the B's, so a lot of people are telling me that 1V are going to do well.
So we scored how many? We scored 4 overall. We can start 1V, 1V! We lost.
Hello, this is Tristan Rodriguez reporting for Trinity News. Here we have Kishan and Will, who are going to give their views on the presidential election. Kishan, what are your views on who won the election?
I think Donald Trump is someone who is quite narcissistic, but I think Donald Trump will slowly get the support of his party back, because they're going to have to if they want to keep their jobs.
Yeah, I think I agree with Kishan on the fact that there wasn't a good choice in this election. There's a chance of him doing a very good job, and there's also a chance of him doing a very bad job.
Well, why do you think Trump won?
Well, I think Trump won partially due to Clinton's unpopularity. I mean, she's had a lot of scandals surrounding her candidacy, but also many Americans aren't happy with the way the country is heading.
But I think Donald Trump appealed to a lot of people who feel their voice hasn't been heard. These are people who live sort of in the middle of nowhere, They're sort of ignored by Washington, but they don't look at these sort of small towns in America.
How do you think this will affect the UK?
I think in some ways this can work out to be positive. Now that we've left the EU and Donald Trump was a big supporter of Brexit, so I think he'll want to sit down with Theresa May and talk about some trade deals.
I mean, I think a large part of how it affects the UK is actually down to the UK government. I mean, many senior members of the cabinet were very critical of Trump during his presidential bid, and I think if they don't attempt to reconciliate with Trump, I think it could turn out very badly for both countries. Although if they do try and get on with him, I think it could work out strongly in our favour.
Thank you. This is Tristan Rodriguez reporting for Trinity News. Cheerio!
And we've also got Sam Godfrey. We've already seen,
that's a bunch from the goalie.
we've already seen Sam Godfrey make a few really good saves. He's just tipped it onto your camera there. So.